down. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tony Gonzalez with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Bailey got the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 6th. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Bush. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 8 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Getting your back involved. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Jackson.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. 15 yards on the play, first down.
2-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Intended for number 38.
I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Again, Jackson. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Werner, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20, 10, 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
This is Bush. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Tyreek Hill, 28 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Jackson, and he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
A gain of a yard.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Pirine. Shamar Stephen there on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the gun, Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
7 yards, the pickup there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Lamb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of Active Team on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Trying to go back to Watkins, and it's third and short. Jackson from the shotgun, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
The 30-yard line.
On second and 9, Jackson steps away to his left. He'll run it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. The Bucs on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be third and a mile.
54 is Mike. 54. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty.